Is it me you're looking for?
Fix the audio. 1 second. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right, let me go ahead and fix the name of the show right now because I'm ready. I am fucking ready.
You ready?
Let me see. How the fuck do you change this? Okay. Why is it? Of course, this is. What'd you say?
I took a nap today and it felt good.
Yeah, I wish I would have. I'll tell you stuff in post. So. Let me find out our let's see. Okay, maybe that will work. Oh, we getting voicemails already. Shout out to y'all because y'all gonna need them. I can guarantee y'all gonna need them.
Thank you for popping.
Gonna need these tonight.
Thank you for popping through. It's Killer B44. What's up?
Yes, indeed. Shout out to him. Oh boy. Let me go ahead and share this now on the Twitter. I gotta mark down when we actually start. That way I can tell Ian to, have his ducks in a row because I'm actually not going to be playing tonight with this show. But yeah, you'll see. You'll see. Now the fucking link won't work. Okay. Stereo, I hate you so fucking much. I swear I do. Like, the only app I hate more than Stereo is fucking Clubhouse. And we're going to talk about that too. We're going to get there. Yes, we are. All right. Here we are. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Thank y'all for actually sitting in for the 30 seconds that you've been in here. So I appreciate that. I can mark this down at 2:40. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, you are joined with, Shan and I for another episode of Loudmouth Stereo. Before Shan does the inaugural, introduction and stuff, I am Greg, aka the Dad Bod God, aka Hibachi Poppy, aka your titi's favorite lollipop, aka put your anklet by my ears, aka the bearded hoochie, aka bearded Thanos, aka the curse word enthusiast, and yes, I completely judge a book by its cover. So with that being said, we have to have a talk tonight. You again are listening to Loudmouth Stereo. Shannon, you might as well go ahead and get the introductions out of the way because I'm about to start. So there you are.
Yo. Welcome to Loudmouth Stereo. I'm from She Gets It Pod. This is Greg, a Young Black and Bothered. Please check out those podcasts on your podcast platforms. This is Loudmouth Stereo, not with a TH, but with an F. Loudmouth Stereo, okay? Tonight, we are talking about the importance of positive self-talk, among other things, on social media, all right? So y'all too, state your name, state your claim, leave a message, share the show, clap it up. We appreciate you. We about to give you a great show.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are, ladies and gentlemen. I'm currently cooking, but we're going to be on it. So what I wanted to start the show by saying is, happy birthday to my father. I don't even know how old he is because he always lies. He'll lie to me about his age, but today is his birthday. So I wanted to shout him out because he's actually currently in the hospital. He's in the hospital with something very important. Shannon, we can talk about that later. I did not know of this thing until maybe 3 or 4 hours ago, and it's actually been fucking with me. So hopefully this show will kind of, distract me from the shit and shenanigans that is that. That being said, though, we are going to have a long talk before we get into the importance of positive self-talk, because Shan did a bad thing today. Shan did a very bad thing today. She invited me into a clubhouse, ladies and gentlemen, and I keep telling her that she is a glutton for punishment, and she doesn't get the vibe. She's not catching the vibes here. So she invites me into a room, and it's a bunch of what do I want to call them? Uh, Marketing podcasters. A bunch of people who they are trying to convince people that they are podcasters when all they are like, marketing graduates, and they're really good at marketing shit. So I took notes, because people lie. Um, a woman, Shan, I've messaged you this also.
Mhm.
She was asking these people about how to podcast, and why she should be podcasting, and more importantly, how can she drive up her listens. Um, she says, and I quote, "I don't really have time to dedicate time to this podcast. I just want to spread my information out there, but I don't know how to get proper funding." Ladies and gentlemen, that is not how you fucking podcast. We said this for the past 3 weeks. We've done a show on podcast every week, and I promise you, this is not that show. I just wanted to start with this because I hate being lied to. So I hate when I can see somebody lying and you can see it a mile away. Um, Not only that, like that aura, that attitude when it comes to podcasting won't get you listens. Um, but the thing is, the woman consistently put her foot in her mouth. So I'm not going to say her name or anything like that, but she said something to the effect of, she had, what, 20 shows, Sharon? I think she had 20 shows. And she
Mhm.
said one episode only had 53 downloads while the other one had 1,000. And she was trying to figure out why this show had 1,000 listens. And then she goes to expound, saying that the reason why she had 1,000 downloads for that one episode was because she had done an interview with someone famous. And I'm like, great, like you did a show with somebody famous, congratulations. But here's the issue: that's why you got 1,000 listens, honey. Like your show ain't shit. Your show has 20 episodes. You're not going to have a million like listeners in your first 10, 20, 30 shows. So the fact that she got 1,000 because she did an interview with someone popular, congratulations. Like, take that for what it is and go. But
Mhm.
then here's where it got worse. She asked the wrong person, who is a marketing manager. I looked her up on LinkedIn. She's a marketing manager who told her that she needed to be in certain categories, focusing on what she wanted to do for podcasting. So she says something to the effect of interviewing and popular people in order to drive up her listens. And if she's going to deal with what is it called, personal development, she shouldn't change her podcast name, and
Even better.
she shouldn't do consistent branding. What she should do is put her face on everything. What the fuck does that mean, Shane? Can you explain this to me?
I feel like she got up there as a moderator, not knowing anything about podcasting for real. Maybe she's good at marketing, trying to into podcasting, but sometimes you can market a podcast in a obnoxious way where people are purposely not
Exactly.
to it because you're obnoxious about how you're marketing your show, and then you don't even have enough episodes to back up how hard you're going.
Bingo. Bingo. She said something to the effect, and I wrote it down. You need to spoon feed your podcast episodes to your listeners. And then she went to go on and say that you should direct message or DM everyone who follows you your podcast episodes, and copy and paste the message so you can send it to everybody else. Ma'am,
I
that is not how that works.
I delete those.
Yo, like, I'm this close to like deleting like three or four of my favorite podcasters who do this shit. It's not cool. It's not fair. And I get it, but it's not the way to go about it. It actually makes people want to listen to the shit less. It's almost like, for a fact that, like, you have a package, right? Like, say you go and check your mail. Yeah, you're going to go check your mail, but half the shit you're getting is spam. So it's like, I'm not going to check that shit right now. Or say, for example, for a fact that you're waiting for like a bill to come in. Yeah, you're waiting for the bill, but you don't want to keep checking for that shit. That's how I feel about what she said. But then she kept going. She kept going. So she said, something to the effect of hacking, the Apple podcast app by using keywords like Apple categories in order to name your podcast. So the woman, she said that she wanted to name her podcast after herself. So she had a really unique name, which would have been great for a podcast name, right?
Mhm.
And this dummy tells her, well, I wouldn't put my name as my podcast because it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense to do this, and it won't drive up any listens because no one knows you. Yes, sweetie, nobody knows you. But the thing is, like, What's
She
the
did.
best way to get people to know you? By saying your fucking name.
She used a dead man as a reference. She said,
She,
like,
she,
ma'am, out of all the people you could have picked.
yeah, but then she said this. She said one of my favorite podcasts I listen to is called Self Improvement Daily, and he gets a million listens for certain episodes because he has the term self improvement in the title of his podcast, which just happens to be an Apple category. Ma'am, if we can go through the categories of Apple Podcasts, we're not going to do this, but all I'm going to say is this, Shan, if I would have named my podcast sports podcast, yes, it would show up when you type in fucking sports podcast because it's a sports podcast in a category called sports podcast.
Yeah.
Um, I just some people can't be this fucking dumb,
Yes, it,
and she said, you don't want to seem like an egomaniac by naming your podcast after yourself. But then she went 2 minutes later and said, her podcast is like Young and Something. So she said, I want to, in a few years, now that, I've matured, she said something to that effect, right? Like now that she's matured and, her podcast has grown, she doesn't want to keep the young in the name, similar to my show, right? So she said this. She said, your name can grow with you. And I personally want to change my name, my podcast name to my own name. But
mm-hmm.
people know my podcast name. I was like, yo, so you just told her a roundabout way of saying, no, don't change your, don't name your podcast after you. Name it something else. So in a few years, when you start popping, then you can change your podcast name. That's not the lies, the fucking lies.
Wait.
Go ahead. I I was so frustrated, Shan. Like that's why I stopped texting. I kicked myself out of the group. I was like, you know
I
what? No, just no.
I fell asleep on that room and I woke up to just same blah talk and I just got out of it.
At some point, like if you want to give people valuable information, fact check your valuable information. I feel like when you and I come in here and we talk about podcasting, we aren't going and like dictating podcast because we want people to podcast. But what we're not telling people is, hey, make money to podcast. That's not how it works in reverse. You podcast and then just, if you're good enough, then you get the money from it. I'm tired of saying this shit every week. I really fucking am. Um, you know, dedicating the time to the podcast, but don't focus on fucking funding and social media. And then, you know, what the woman was saying, she was saying she wasn't patient with her podcast. Sweetie, you answered your own question. If you're not patient with anything you fucking do, you're not going to reap the benefits when it actually goes good. That's how you have a whole bunch of new podcasters who burn out after 3 or 4 episodes because don't nobody want to hear that shit. That or you don't have like, how we have a docket and things like that. Yeah. Like, but the fact that this idiot said people to spoon feed your listeners and fucking spam DM them on Instagram and Twitter. Come on now. That's just what is
This
this? What
any
is this?
spam DM me, I'm blocking. Y'all forex
Yo,
about money, blocked. You add me on Clubhouse or any page and you don't have a face or you have 0 followers
mm-hmm,
or friends or anything in your bio, blocked. Like if you're gonna be on social media, be on motherfucking social media. If you're not going to do it all the way and you still want to remain secret and a meme as your profile, stay the fuck off my shit.
exactly. So I came up with a solution for this problem. She's telling people to DM everyone. No, you do something that people already don't like and just get them used to that shit, which is create an email list. Like
Yeah.
buy a website, get a domain, and then you tell people if they want to get information on your show, subscribe to the email list. And then you send out an email saying, hey, new podcast episode. So when they do want to check their emails, which we rarely ever do in 2021, boom, it's there for them. But what you don't do is say, you know what, I'm going to, Shane, I have 1,900 followers on fucking Instagram on the podcast page. Can you imagine how long it would take me to fucking, I think Instagram might lock my account if I try to DM 1,900 people. Imagine every week you are fucking DMing 1,900 people. That is insane. So you know what? I don't want to talk about that too much. Shannon, please, if you could, let us hit the voicemails first because I want to go into this positive self talk because I want to make this as positive as we
Loud
can.
Mouf. What are we talking about? Loud mouth or loud moof? Loud something? I don't know.
That's funny, Killer B.
Loud move.
Mm-mm-mm.
That's your move.
What's up, Greg? What's up? She gets it
Hello.
pie. What's happening with y'all, man? I'm tuned in, man. I'm in here.
Good.
What's
Oh
going on?
shit.
You were in for a treat tonight, buddy. You were
What's
in for a treat.
This clubhouse. Is that a club or something?
Lord?
Yes, it's the house of a club. Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Hey, what's
Uh
up?
oh, Rocky's back. What's going on?
And I did that only
Listen,
because you got 1987 in that name. You know what I'm saying?
yes, indeed.
Hey.
All right. We're
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, again, the topic for tonight is the importance of positive self-talk. So I wanted to like lead in with the reason why we're doing this show. I threw the docket at Shan, um, mainly because I was getting tired of all the negativity on like social media, Clubhouse, and just in general. We will be having a show. Well, Shan will be having a show with Ruth and myself. That will be coming soon on both platforms. But I just this is not that show, so I just don't want to get them confused. The reason why I'm trying to like getting tired of all this negativity is because I started reading a book, and it's called A Man's Search for Meaning. And the reason why I've been reading this book is because I'm trying to manifest. I'm trying to, you know, find the power in my tongue and, laws of attraction, positive energies, and things like that. I hear a lot of people talk that all the time on Clubhouse. But the thing is, nobody actually practices this stuff. No one said everybody's on here, good vibrations, vibrators, vibrating, all that shit. But no one says, where can you go to get that energy? And,
yeah.
but the thing, like for me, when I ask people where can they get it, they're like, it's in you. I was like, but the thing is, like, it could be in me. How the fuck do I get it out? It's not
Yeah.
a fart. It's like it's something that I want. And reading this book, A Man's Search for Meaning, like it's hit hard. And I'm learning life lessons from it. So I wanted to really like dig down into the importance of positive self-talk because I don't feel like we are positive enough. I have a friend, Phil, shout out to Positive Filter podcast. He's very positive and he's always telling me, Greg, you have to be more positive about things and stuff like that. And I'm trying. Um, but I wanted to have the listeners and, Shan and I, we can just go and bounce ideas off of ways that you can show yourself and others gratitude. But this is one of those shows where I want people to show themselves gratitude first because it starts with us. I feel like if you're giving a whole bunch of like compliments and a lot of like good energy to everybody else, and then you don't get it, you automatically feel really bad about it. And I feel like the reason why you feel bad about it is because you aren't pouring into yourself. And I don't want to be like that anymore. I want to be a little bit more positive because that clubhouse shit, that fucked me up. I was like, oh, this is it. This is it. So tonight, I hope you guys in the comments, you lay it out there. Like, what can you do as a way to show yourself gratitude? Because you deserve it. This is the show. Big yourself up, man. Like, give yourself that energy that you've been giving to everybody else all this time. That dude that didn't text you for Valentine's Day. Put that energy in you. You know, oh, go ahead.
No, I just said fuck him.
Yeah, like that boss who doesn't appreciate you, that friend who isn't a true friend to you, like all the energy you've been giving them. I want y'all to take tonight, as an opportunity to give it to yourself. Um, I have some ways that I can, basically you can show yourself and others gratitude. Starting with number one, and this is for like others, which is comment on your friend's post. If you're gonna be on social media, you might as well go comment on their shit and like, oh, like have a good day, or something really positive that's not an emoji, or just message your friends on social media or just in a regular text and be like, yo, like, checking up on you, hoping that everything is good. Because yes, that's going to make you feel better. Even if they don't answer it, like you're kind of like, you're releasing tension that's in your body. So to me, that was one way that you can like show yourself and others gratitude. Do you have any? Because I have a list. I have a fucking laundry list.
I think support is free, especially when it comes from people who already know you and people who
Mm-hmm.
see you as a friend. Um, it should be easier to do. Like if you know your friend has a website, I don't know why you can wake up early in the morning, have the time, and not post their website. Like on Mondays, if I'm up early, I'll post my friends' websites. I'll grab their at pages. I'll go ahead and check out their podcast, create a clip, post it everywhere. I have 4 pages on IG for different things. I'll post it, I'll repost it. They're not asking me, I'm not getting anything from it. Complete strangers, if I see that they're on their grind and I have, a little bit of coinage on the side, I'll scrape it up and buy something. Buy something I
Mm-hmm.
like from them because I feel I get a kick out of people grinding for themselves, and
Yep.
it makes it easier for me to help them. And also, you can just be honest to your friends. If you see
Mm.
your friend wanting to do something and they say that they want to be great at something, be honest to them. If you see that they're doing something and you have a way of making it better, give them some options. Don't be a dick about it, but give them some
Yep.
options. Say, hey, there's this resource over here or this app for that. Greg is always trying to put me on to a different app that might make something I do on an everyday basis better, which I appreciate. Um, and it takes nothing. He's not charging me for that. He's not saying, okay, you told me to do this, so I'm doing this. He's just doing it. And being a genuine person does not cost you anything. Everything is not tit for tat. Everything is not, oh, no, I didn't help them because what was I getting out of it? If I ever have a friend who only does for me because they get something out of it, please exit the fuck left. Because nobody
Agreed.
needs that shit. Nobody needs that shit.
Ag-
You can always repost. The reason I got off of Facebook because it was doing nothing for me. I don't need nobody looking in on the little window of my life to see what's going on with me. And I don't talk to you. I don't see you. My kids don't know you. So why are you on my page? Why do you need access to
mm-hmm.
me? Why do I need to know what's going on with you? Delete it.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Like
Like
it's
go
man.
that you're welcome at. There's nothing. If you see your friend post a nice picture, say something under that picture. Stop looking for the problem in the picture to say something about. And
Exact.
if you
That
see
right
it
there.
and it's a problem, DM them, text them, and tell them,
Mm-hmm.
"Hey, I see this in your picture. Hey, I edited your picture. Post this one. Take that one down."
Mm-hmm. I'm t- be the positive energy that you want, bro. Like I'm telling you, I'm not like I'm not a witch, nothing like that. I'm just saying, like I'm kind of tired of fucking positive, like negative energy and shit. So I'm gonna before we get into the next ones, I want to read a script. One of my friends sent me this, and it's from Reddit. I'll put it in the show notes and stuff like that, and I'll send it to you too, Shane. So the script is basically what he tells himself periodically throughout the day, from the moment that he wakes up until like anything that happens throughout the course of the day. So the moment he wakes up, he says, I'm awake, refreshed, and excited to start a new day. That's how he starts every day. Before he picks up his phone, before he goes and checks his alarm clock, anything he does, like, even before he meditates, that's what he says. Because we don't even acknowledge the fact that, like, we actually woke up this morning. So that, for me, I was like, yo, like, I've never said to myself, I'm awake. That sounds kind of corny, but I thought about it, I was like, yo, like, appreciate that shit. Like, those positive affirmations you're giving to yourself actually will carry out the day with you, and they just get better as they go along. So here's some other ones he said. He's like, I'm not a victim unless I make myself a victim. I choose everything that is in my life and that happens to me. I am trustworthy. I can be counted on. I am challenged and rewarded by the challenges I take on. I find satisfaction in preserving when others give up. I have no need to make excuses, and no one needs to carry responsibility for me. I'm sure that hit home with a few people, including myself. Um, because honestly, like, sometimes, like my wife, like she takes care of the baby for the most part during the day while I'm at work. I share my gratitude with her as much as possible, but there's a responsibility I have to carry as well. So I'm doing better at doing that instead of making those excuses. But next on the script says, I am competent and confident. People know that they can rely on me to get work done. I accomplish a great deal each day. A lot of us need to repeat that shit to ourselves because I know sometimes I'd be like, yo, like, what the fuck? Like, what did I accomplish at 5:30? Nothing. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's just how I feel sometimes. Next on the list was I am constantly learning and thrive on input. I chose a job where I can constantly improve myself. I do not want to be bored or for things to be easy. I want to work to make me a better person. I've never told myself that. I complain more about my job than anybody that actually works there. But when I read that shit, I was like, yo, like, I actually am really fucking good at my job, though. I've
Mm-hmm.
just complained because I don't want to work. Like, yeah, if I hit the Powerball, I'm not working for the rest of my life. I know that. But while I'm here, I might as well do it because I'm the best at it. That's why I'm here. So, hopefully other people would think the same way. It's like, yo, like I'm constantly learning on my job. And if I'm not learning, I'm learning ways to improve it so I don't have to do it for as long. Like the pandemic, like I know a lot of people who were like, Greg, man, I'm working this 9 to 5, but during the pandemic, I've made it so that I can cut that into 2.5, 3 hours. A lot of my friends that have these 9 to 5 jobs and they work every day, Monday through Friday, do you know they're actually done with their jobs by like 11, 12 o'clock and the rest of the day is theirs
Yeah.
because they figured out ways to improve not only themselves, but the work that they do. So that was an important one from the script. Next, it says, people value my presence and I make the company a better place to work. People feel comfortable talking to me and confiding in me. I am patient and empathetic to people, even if we don't share the same views on everything. That's what Clubhouse, not Clubhouse, that's what Stereo and Clubhouse come in. A lot of people take the shit that they see on their phone in a negative manner when all they have to do is honestly just close the fucking app.
Yeah. Yeah.
How are you supposed to be
You back?
I didn't hear his last voicemail.
No, I cut it because it was making noise. Your thing went out.
Oh, oh, of course it did. I'll be brief with the last three. So the last one says, "I'm calm and patient. I take deep breaths, stretch, and relax my muscles." So there's that. I'm so happy.
I can't hear you.
See my home. Oh
I didn't.
boy,
Your thing went out.
can you hear me now?
Yep.
Okay. So it says, I'm so happy to be who I am right now. I enjoy my work, friends, spouse, city, home. I'm surrounded by positive things. And last but not least, I smile a lot. I'm happy on the inside and the outside. So those are things from his script that I was like, oh, a lot of that shit I've never said to myself, but I was like, I'm going to try it. I'll probably have to remix it a little bit because a lot of that shit was kind of corny to me. But, these are things that I didn't think that I would actually say to myself to actually make me feel a little bit more positive. So I tried it today and I was like, you know what? I feel a little bit better knowing that I can go and just say, you know what? These are my positive ways of, talking to myself about being a little bit more positive. And it's worked today until that fucking Clubhouse, Shane. But, it's okay. It's okay. It is okay. Shane, did you have any other, some more from your list?
What else can I say that I said? If you're following somebody and they're following you and you guys have never spoken, do me a favor, do yourself a favor and follow. Because you're wasting space, you're wasting time. I don't like when people just come on my page and like a whole bunch of recent pictures and then hit follow me. I'm not following you just because you like 10 of my pictures. That means have we talked about something? Do we have similar interests? Do I even know you? And I always go through the people that are on my page. If we've never had a conversation and you just sit there and you don't interact, you don't engage, unfollow, blocked. Like, what are you here for? Are you a spy? Do you work for the feds?
They have to. They fucking have to.
Like, it's nothing to support people that you know are grinding for themselves. People love to not support somebody, and then when they see that they're getting somewhere in what they're doing, oh, I know that person. Oh, I went to school with that person. Oh, that person is my cousin. Oh, don't claim me if you're not helping me.
If you don't want me, then don't talk to me. Go ahead and free yourself. See, Fantasia knew what she was talking about. She knew what the fuck she was talking about.
Shout out to
Shout,
Ben.
shout out to Fantasia, man.
Uh, yeah, that's it. Like I don't like that fake phony support. I don't like that. Oh, I hearted the comment or I saw the comment and I didn't say shit. But oh, it looks like you got everything handled because you're always posting and shit. Posting and looking at people's posts is not checking in on people. If you're really going to
Fact.
check somebody, reach out and check in on them. Call them when it's not their birthday. Call them when it's not a holiday. Check in on them. Like really
Fact.
ask them something that's about them and not about a situation just because you want to be nosy.
Mm-hmm. See, you talking, Shane. I hear you. See, this is why we are friends. We have voicemails. I'm gonna give y'all two more, and then we can go from there. So my next one on my list was stand in front of the mirror and just love on yourself. Feel yourself over and look at that shit with other people's eyes. Like when I say other people's eyes, like others' eyes. Accept your own body. A lot of people don't do this shit. Like me, I started the show with, the dad bod God. I was like, yo, like I'm fucking 34 years old. Like I'm not out here trying to be Usher. I'm not trying to be, just, six pack, even though 2021 is going to be a shirt off summer. But you're going to get what I give you come June. That's what you're going to get. Like if there's a little bit of flab there, there's going to be a little bit of flab there. If there's a six pack, there's going to be a six pack. But you have to accept that shit and love it first. A lot of people just don't love themselves. That's why you have a whole bunch of people with like these fake ass build bodies, and you got these dudes out here like Tory with the fucking the beignet like haircut and shit like that. It's like, oh, like just be who the fuck you are, but you gotta accept you first. A lot of people right now, if they just accepted who the fuck they were, a lot of other people, even if they didn't accept you and they just don't fuck with you, they would leave you alone. You'd be much better off. Even if you only got one friend, that one motherfucker love you. If they don't love you, Tupac do, and he dead. So either way, somebody loved you. But a lot of people, bro, like it just hurts my heart because I'll see it so much on here. That's why you have trolls. The word troll, I don't even know if it's an acronym for anything, or if people just literally just like dickheads. So for me, my way of like getting rid of like the negative energy on here is just to simply block the shit out of people. Like, oh, you had your little fun for your 2 seconds, boom, you're blocked. That's it. Haha, joke's over. But when it comes to what I'm saying about like standing in front of the mirror, like a lot of people just have to learn to start accepting themselves. And you are beautiful in your own way. Somebody's gonna love you, and if they don't, you should. But a lot of people just go with this like notion of like, if I'm not accepted by the person that I want, then I can't feel better about myself. That's not how that shit should work. Because what happens if that person falls off the planet, off of the end of the earth, or if that person says, you know what, I appreciate the fact that you like me and you think I'm attractive, but I'm not really into you like that. That will fuck up somebody's entire mood.
Right.
But the thing is, if you have enough confidence in yourself, like every morning you get up in the mirror, like, yo, I know I'm the shit. Like, boom, like this is it. The fucking Gorilla Glue girl, like I'm sure she felt like she was the shit when she made her head into a bowling ball. And then when she realized, yeah, like, but this is not the show for that. I ain't gonna do that. I ain't gonna do that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I was being negative. This is a positive show, ladies and gentlemen. But basically, stand in front of the mirror and just love on yourself. Number three, before we get into the voicemails, though, is positive affirmations. Yes, they are great, but you have to think bigger. You have to just make sure that like everything you do is positive, not just some shit, some shit that you're saying to yourself. You need to go out and be positive in the world. That means not going and like, being a troll on fucking stereo. That means not being, an asshole to the lady at the grocery store that's bagging your shit up, or treating them less than, they are. You know what it is. Just more so, it's like, yo, just be more positive. And I want people to do that, but it starts with you. So hopefully other people in these voicemails, they feel the same. If you don't, you just get blocked. It's okay. No big deal. We love you positively, though.
You want me to play him?
Yeah, go for it.
It definitely starts with us because you can't fill somebody else's cup if your cup is not full. You can't pour more into somebody else's cup if you have nothing in your cup, if your cup is empty. So you have to fill your cup first before trying to fill somebody else's. That's one thing, As far as being positive, being positive self talk, we speak to ourselves more than we speak to anybody in the world. And the things that we tell ourselves truly does impact us. Even if we don't think it does, it really does. It does affect our subconscious. which reflects upon our conscience and the things that we do, our actions, our choices, the things that we commit to, and all types of stuff. We have to change our habits. We have to change our mindset. We have to change the way we think, the way we do things, because we have a way of doing things for our whole life. Now we have to change it to be better.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Absolutely agree. Absolutely agree.
Hello there. It's nice to meet you.
Hello.
With the cadence.
Yeah, in all actuality, social media was just so much more simpler before it started getting to the points of monetizing and money being involved
Yep.
in it. I'm like, to where I don't even get a chance to reply to
Mm-hmm.
certain things now because I barely make it down my timeline. Like, everything is, I don't even get to just like just browse through it anymore. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's always just replying this, that, and the third. I don't even just
Mm-hmm.
get to go through and just find funny stuff no more.
Yeah. Yeah, like here's the thing. I called myself today, Shan, and yesterday too, all weekend. I was like, you know what? What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna follow more positive people on Twitter. Do you know what those positive people ended up being?
What?
Cute photos of dogs and cats, animal photos, astrology, and sports. That is fucking sad. That is sad. I literally, when I would open my Twitter app, like he was saying, I would open Twitter and it was just like an endless like scroll of just bullshit. It would be, and my algorithm for some unknown reason, it just don't know where the fuck I'm at any given moment. So I'm in the mall and I'm going to get I forgot what I was doing in the mall. So either way, I'm just walking down the mall, scrolling through Twitter. What do I see? I go from looking at inspirational quotes to a pair of titties. I was like, yo, I know I was a hoe once upon a time. But like, come on, the algorithms are just all fucked up. And I'm sure that they listen to you to the point where if you say something into your phone, next thing you know, it's on your feed. So I've been trying to find a more positive way of looking at social media, but that shit is just so fucking negative. That's why I thought like, stereo was going to be the positive outlook because it's you and I, we talk, but then obviously you have the trolls. But for the most part, this is probably the safe space when it comes to positivity. Clubhouse, you and I can both agree. They do have good like rooms and days where things are like, you know what, I learned a lot. But then today, like, yo, what the like what? Like I actually asked myself, Shan, I was like, yo, like, am I being negative about this or are they just fucking lying? But when she told Homegirl, she was like, "Oh no, yeah, your name is cute, but why would you name your podcast after you? Like, what?" Next voicemail though.
And those are the people that you feel like they have something to contribute because they have money or status.
Yeah. Yo, here's the thing. I get it. Money is everything. Because somebody be like, well, money isn't everything. Yes, the fuck it is. Money is definitely everything. Because trust me, if it wasn't, we wouldn't have social media. A lot of shit that we do on social media is probably for some money. Shit. The only reason a lot of the fucking YouTubers are on stereo right now is because of fucking money. That is it. A lot of us are only on stereo for money. Me, I was only on stereo for money, but when they stopped paying, I was like, you know what? I'll just use it for what it's worth, which is to talk to my friend Chan. I get to talk to her twice a week, even though we talk on, the regular anyway. Q, I get to talk to him and actually have some extra commentary. People can live fact check us. So I love stereo for that. But Clubhouse, oh my goodness, that shit is becoming a cesspool. Mm-mm-mm.
Not a
Mm-mm-mm. That shit is honestly like I open the app sometimes and I just scroll. I got to the point where like I got drunk on Saturday. I know I did. I got so drunk that I scrolled to the end of Clubhouse. I was looking at shit that wasn't even happening until like 4 o'clock the next day. That's how I knew. I was like, oh yeah. So none of this shit was entertaining. None of this shit is good. So yeah, that's just me though.
Mm-mm. I purposely love scrolling through the topics of Clubhouse, see where people's brains are at. So you can tell me when you look on Clubhouse and you see the topics that film creators aren't looking at the top, that show creators aren't looking at the top. And this is why our shows ain't shit. This is why our film ain't shit. This is why
Mm-hmm.
media ain't shit because what we want to talk about is so simple minded that why would they feed us anything different?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like what you just said about like film and stuff like that. Like me, I told somebody on Twitter, and I had to delete the tweet because they got really offended. I was like, yo, I loved Coming to America so much that I refused to see the sequel. I was like, some things just don't need fucking sequels. And I was like, and I'm going to be really disappointed in myself if I go and do like everybody else does, which is go and see it the day that it comes out and it's bad. And then I'm sitting there like, yo, it actually ruined the movie for me. Like it ruined the original. Some shit actually does that to you. Have you ever gone like and saw a movie and you're like, you know what? That movie was so good, and then you find out that they're either rebooting it or they're making a sequel. It's like that didn't the movie actually ended pretty fucking good. You don't have to add that. Like I felt like the Scream movie. The Scream movie only needed one. It did not need four. At that point, I was like, okay, you realize like you're running out of family members for her to try to kill her. Like at this point, she just might as well go up for adoption at that point. Some shit just does not need to be rebooted. Some things just don't need to honestly be done. I'm still trying to figure out why Lil Uzi has the vision shit on his head. But you know what? If that's his jam, cool, go for it. But some people like to just do random ass shit. So, when it comes to social media and, I guess these fads that they're doing, these trends and stuff that they're doing, I'm like, yo, y'all are affecting yourselves doing this shit. What was that? There was a challenge where people like setting themselves on fire and drinking bleach and shit. I was like, have we gotten to the point where it's like, yo, we've run out of shit to talk about and do to the point where y'all are damn near trying to kill yourselves?
Yes.
Yo, people were eating fucking Tide Pods. I was like, wait, what? Homegirl legitimately said that she glued her hair with Gorilla Glue.
And there's did it today on video.
Yeah, the dude with the fucking purple hair. Here's my thing. The dude with the purple hair, I'm sitting there and I was like, okay, you already know what just happened. But the thing is, certain people, when they see something that somebody else does, they try to escalate that shit and try to do it better. That's why these challenges go left so fast. So homeboy, he did the glue to his hair and shit like that. Now, if something happens to him, he's not going to get the same treatment that girl, Gorilla Glue girl did. They're not going to be like, wait a minute, like we'll go and give you that treatment, you'll get attention. It's like, no, that was only trending for a little bit. And with social media, when they say you have 15 minutes of fame, it is truly just that. You have 15 fucking minutes, which is the equivalent of a week. But some people try to extend that shit. That's why I'm hoping that, now that the Gorilla Girl, she's gotten her happy ending, she just goes and just like fades into the background. I hope she doesn't go and end up giving out awards at the BET Awards and shit like that. I hope she doesn't go and she's in like commercials talking about, hey, everybody go buy, Dark and Lovely, because I'm like, for what? Like, you fucked up. Now, if she goes and gets the bag from Gorilla Glue, then hey, be my guest. But some people just do shit. It's not even for clout anymore. It's just like, yo, you're just doing this shit because it's funny and you'll be talked about for a day. That shit is not cool to me. So, tying it all in, like, I want people to actually just sit with themselves for a minute and just think things through. Why would you put glue in your fucking head? Why would you? Gorilla Glue. Or, homeboy it was somebody on Twitter who ended up setting themselves on fire and shit. Why? Like, just stop this shit. It's so stupid. Next voicemail though, because I don't want to talk too long because I still got my list.
My friends, how's everything going on? How this thing work, please? Can somebody tell me?
You're doing great. I'm great.
You're doing amazing, friend.
I'll tell you what, though, if you knew God, the true living God, you would love me. And if you, and I would love you too, because we would be on the same mind, same thinking, same speech, same on everything, like real family. But I don't think you know my God. So I'm assuming that you're going to want to, once you do meet me, you're going to want to hate me, kill me, and murder me.
Oh boy. That is what you call escalating quickly. What?
Why?
At some point we have to start answering these voicemails and just like either like laughing at them or condemning them. Because that was the dumbest fucking voicemail I've ever heard in my life. I'm sorry. Like, I'm sure he's a nice guy in real life, but this ain't real life. This is social media. What the fuck were you talking about? Right. Really? Like, ladies and gentlemen, again.
Until he talk about killing and hating him.
Yo, like, you're in a room where we're trying to be positive. We're even talking about the importance of being positive. But notice where it says self-talk. He needs to go and have a self-talk with himself. he really needs. Yo, this man said everything about God, and then he said killing, killing. Like what? Next voicemail. Jesus Christ.
Listen, I'm always claiming you.
Okay. I think he just said he's all. Did he say he's always clammy? Okay, dude.
I thought he said he's always claiming you.
Oh, I thought he said he was always clammy. All right. Well, hey, if you don't give
What
us, if you
is
don't give us
just
clam,
because somebody ain't talking, that means that it's fake support? I don't understand that one. Like, does a person have to talk in order for it to be real support? What if they just like listening and internalizing things?
Yeah, and that's the thing. That's the. Oh, go ahead, Shay.
And internalize what you're listening to and what you're seeing, and never say anything.
Mm-hmm.
Use my social media. Don't use my websites. Don't use my page as a prop. There are other ways
Exactly.
for that. You can go read a book. You can go look at a magazine. But my thing is like, I like followers, and I like to follow people I like to interact with. I like to talk to,
Mm-hmm.
I like to learn stuff from. I like to engage with. So if that's something that you don't do, why are you following?
Pretty much.
It's
Pretty
kind of
much.
a room with a whole bunch of people, and you felt like the person across from you was interesting. You would never say shit to them. You
Mm-hmm.
would never know, but you
Yeah.
find it very interesting. That's creepy as fuck.
No. Like, yeah. Have you ever been at like a house party and there's just that one person that hasn't talked to anybody? They just sitting there, just like observing shit. Like, yo, why are you here? Like, you are being a fucking creep. Like, you need to. And I get it. Some people are introverts. I'm all for you being an introvert. I'm an introvert as soon as I close this app. I swear to God, I am. But what I don't do is go into spaces where people are actually having conversations and doing things, and then contribute zero to nothing. Like that. That's what you don't do. Like on social media, yes. If you're a follower, engage with me. Like, I'm not saying go to every fucking post or something like that, but every once in a while, it'd be nice to like hit the like, or subscribe to the podcast, or something like that that is positive. But there are some people who honestly are just a part of your following, so to speak, just to be there. They're just like fluff. And that, I'm not trying to be disrespectful by saying it, but it's like you want to have a community at the end of the day, if you want to call it that. So it's just nice to every once in a while, hey, how are you doing? Like, even if you don't know that person could actually help you with something. I know for a fact we've done multiple shows about podcasting, and people have contacted us, and we're like really grateful at the fact that people are reaching out to us saying, hey, can you do a show? Hey, can you tell us about podcasting? Because we want to give people that option, that the door is always open. But if people aren't like saying anything at all, how the fuck can you help them? How will you know anything about them? You're just here.
And let me say this: it is cool. It was very fucking cool to not be on social media. Particularly, I would love a man that was anti social media. Like, call you, I'll text you, I'll see you. That is
Mm-hmm.
it. You know what I'm saying? That's very refreshing these days. So I'm not saying everybody needs social media in order to get to know people, but
Mm-hmm.
for a person that does not like parties, I don't go to clubs. I don't date.
Mm-hmm.
I like the people that are already my people, and the people I
Yep.
interact, people I do work with. That is it. If you come on my page and you don't say shit, I will never know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
One
saying?
one Yeah, one of my boys told me some funny shit. So he's like, yo, Greg, he was like, yo, you too mixy. I was like, what the fuck is mixy? He was like, well, you can hang out with different crowds. I was like, ain't that the fucking point? I was like, you just want me to hang out with y'all all the time? Like, fuck that. Like, no. I want to get to know some new people. Imagine like right now if you just did the same things every single time you hung out with your friends. And it's just that one or two friends that you have. And you just completely like abandon the rest of the fucking world. If something would have ever happened to them, you don't know shit. You don't know anybody. You haven't like opened yourself to be receptive to anything. And you and I as podcasters, we know we have to be receptive. Like, we don't have the option of being like, you know what, I'm gonna just do my podcast and not interact with anybody.
Yeah.
It's not how that works. Even when I say interacting, meaning you went and listened to somebody else's show, you went and followed somebody else. The reason why we do that is because we're all one about connecting, and two, it's just nice to engage with people who are like-minded. Nobody's saying you have to learn somebody who's completely different from you. That's how you end up having like fucking Shannon Sharp and Skip Bayless, where they can't stand each other, but hey, like we're around each other because it's controversial. Like, no, like you want to be around people who make you a better person. But again, tying it in, it starts with you. If you are a positive person, you will give off positive vibes. But when you are a piece of shit, then ain't nothing about that positive. So
if you don't know nothing new, you don't grow. And I'm not for stagnant relationships and no shit. Not no friendship, not no business ship, not no romantic ship. Like if you're settled in you knowing two people and you only getting to know two people and everybody else can fuck it, then whatever this is between you and I is gonna be stagnant as fuck. I'm gonna get bored. I'm a motherfucking Gemini. I hate mundaneness. I hate routine. And if you can't switch it up, I'm a dip.
man, man, I've been. Here's the thing. Like, I've been around so many people in my life. Like, I look back now and I'm like, yo, I've either dated, been around, or like been cool with some fucking dummies. One girl, I took her on a date and she absolutely refused. We went to a steakhouse and she was like, yo, she can only eat well done steak. And I was like, why? And she was like, because it tastes like it comes straight off the grill. I was like, that's absolutely not how steakhouses work. They don't go into the back of the fucking restaurant and throw that shit on Weber and decide, you know what, we're just gonna bring it back to you charred, right? So the guy that was like, I guess, what do you call I don't want to like be disrespectful and call them like waiters because I don't think they're called waiters anymore. But he's explaining to her the difference, right, of steaks because she was like, how do you guys cook your steaks? But usually all those restaurant, like those really really fancy ones, they just do it regularly at medium. So her steak comes out medium and it's not like overly pink, but it's still some pink in it. And she was like, well, this is still mooing. I was like, oh my god, like don't do this. I know where you're going, but just don't do this. So she was like, well, can you cook it a little bit more? She was like, I need it to be charred and well done. He was like, well, ma'am, like, we only cook the steaks medium because we want you to cook it this, you have to eat it this way. This is what the chef wants. And she was like, well, can I speak to the chef? I was like, no, absolutely, don't do this. Like, the last thing you do at like certain places is call the chef out. Because if the chef has to come and explain why he made your shit that way, then it's going to be mad. He's going to be really mad. So she's explaining to the chef, oh, well, my steak is well done, anywhere else I go, so I don't understand why this has to be medium. And he's like, ma'am, I understand that, I can make it medium for you. And she calls a fucking scene. Ever since then I was like, yo, like, certain people you can't be around because they're there to make scenes. And she knew that she was doing it because the more attention that she got to our table, the more, like, what do you call it? Like, she kind of got like amplified, as if like somebody was putting a battery in her back. I told her, I was like, yo, like, you don't have to be this way. Like, you can actually be a little bit more positive and receptive to it. She was like, well, no, like, this is, I was like, you know what? Fuck it. Like, at that point, I told myself, I was like, that shit I can't do. So flash forward to 2021, I'm still trying to be a more positive person. And I'm trying to eliminate shit like that. People who aren't receptive to new information and they only are stuck in the shit that they know. I don't want to be around them people no more. I want to be around people who are like, you know what? Water me. I need to grow. That's what I want. 2021, I hope everybody else is in this live right now in stereo thinks the same way. You want people who are going to help you evolve.
Rain on me. Okay.
So you're looking for some support. I got one of those. Basically, my helper happens to be with the Lord.
Sir, stop.
She gets it.
What's
Hey,
up?
Greg. It's Cool Kim shouting you guys out. I'm coming through, spreading some love. Hadn't talked to either one of you in a minute. Miss you guys. I'm late in the chat, so I'm just trying to get caught up on what we're talking about. But you guys stay dope.
Yes, indeed. Thank you, Kim. Thank you. Stay tuned. We're just talking and shooting the shit. Basically talking about the importance of positive self-talk. Basically, that means what can you do to be more positive for you? If you're more positive, then a lot of things in your life might go positively, if you want to call it that.
Facts. And this is Loud Mouth Stereo. My name is Shan from She Gets a Podcast. That is Greg from Young Black and Bothered. If you are enjoying the show, please clap it up, share it, and we appreciate you guys. We are here every Wednesday night and Saturday.
Yes, indeed.
See, what a lot of people don't realize is they end up self-sabotaging themselves by, they might want to do something all the time and do something positive and stuff, but they'll end up going out somewhere and say, and then they'll see someone and say, it's like, oh man, I can't do that, you know?
Mm-hmm.
They don't realize it, but they're actually telling themselves right then and there that they can't do that, you know?
Yep.
I mean, they might decide, you know, oh, I'm going to go to the gym. I'm going to get in shape, you know, start working out and everything. And then all of a sudden they see someone and says like, oh, I won't be able to look like that. You know, I won't be able to do this or do that. They're telling themselves right off the bat they can't do that.
Mm-hmm.
And they're not aware of it.
Yeah. But it's like how do you like, I don't want to say convince yourself or, you know, that person, like, oh, like, you don't have to be that. Like, a lot of people see themselves, like you said, like, with, you know, what other people are. Like, oh, I have to have a big butt. Oh, I have to have a six pack. Oh, I have to have the newest Jordans. You know, that's surface level shit. It's like, okay, you could do that, but you might not look as good as that person. You might not be that person. You might not talk like that person. So why even try to be like them? Be you. But a lot of people just can't really accept themselves. But I guess my question to you guys is, how can you accept yourself? Like, how do you go and like sit with yourself for a moment and say, you know what, like, what's good about me? Like, what makes me different from everybody else? Like, I've had to do it, and I'm still, I'm still asking myself those questions, and trying to be receptive to the answers that I'm given. But a lot of people, I don't think they've done that shit. I don't think people have done like a deep dive into themselves because they're so consumed in other people. That's why you have the shade room, for example. But that's it for me. I don't know if you got more voicemails, because oh shit, Jesus Christ. Oh, I
Yeah.
didn't realize we had that many voicemails. Holy hell.
Hey, it's Cool Kim. I'm agreeing with you, going back to what you were saying, Greg, about social media being negative. I purposely do what I call protecting my energy. And I only will try to feed my mind with positive things. And you're right. Social media, these algorithms, how they have it set up, a lot of times you'll end up in a positive headspace, but then there's some negative stuff that comes on and it throws you way off. So we really have to be cognizant of what and who and whom we let into our environment and our space so we can be positive.
Shout out to
Agreed.
protectyourenergy.com,
Yes.
protectyo.com, okay? That is a real thing. Keep your circle
Mm.
small, your skin will be so flawless.
Mm. I agree with that.
Yeah, I would imagine that if you try to extend it on some bullshit, that you can end up ruining it. But like per se, if you just stuck around, you know what I mean, and you really had great content, and you feel what I'm saying, like was putting something into it, you know what I mean. I believe that 15 minutes last longer, or sometimes things come back around and truly can a person can be given another 15.
Yep. I agree with that. I don't see why why you can't rather give people extra time. But the thing is, like, how much time do you want to give people though? Because if they're just negative, like, how much more time do you want to give them? Like, I know for a fact, like Shannon and I, we have this. I feel like you and I have this like understanding where it's like, if there's negativity somewhere, like, we just rather not be around that shit. That's why we don't do like podcast beefs and we like that shit. No, I'll remove myself from the entire scenario if I got to deal with that. I'm just not the one.
I have never had a podcast beef in my life, because as long as you're not stopping my download and my recordings and people getting my shit, there's nothing you can do to irritate me.
See, you're better than me. I'm petty. So my thing is, if there was a podcast beef, I'm just gonna invite you on the show. Air that shit out right here, the same way you do your shows. Like, bring it here, bring it on the mic.
Bring that shit
No,
here, boy.
no, exactly. No, and that's the thing. Like, we have that space to do that shit. Like, it reminded me of like when Taxstone, when he had Joe Button on his show, right? And there was just like a whole bunch of conflicted energy there, and it's like that was needed
I read
though.
that. So he was like, I'm not answering no more questions.
Yeah. but like shit like that energy, I like that. Like I'm with that type of shit. Like I'm not a killer or no fighter or shit like that, but I need that shit to be addressed right then. I don't do that, we're gonna subtweet each other, we're going to, just have this negative energy, and we, every time I come around, or if we have like, friends in common, you talking shit to that friend and that, no, bring that right here. Like, because at that point, if I can make money with you, yeah, we might be enemies, and you might not fuck with me, cool. But we gonna make this money at the end of the day. Somebody can listen to him like, hey, yo, these motherfuckers are beefing on this mic. Yes, we are. But you know what? You got listens, I got listens. And at that point, either you gonna respect me for the fact that I'm still hustling off of you, or you just ain't gonna fuck with me. But the thing is, I need that shit to be on wax. I need that there. So me as a podcaster, that's what I told myself, that if I ever had podcast beef, I'm gonna invite you on the show. Ain't none of them tweets, ain't none of that. I'm like, no, come on the show one week. And then if I'm all types of bitches and hoes, yes, please bring all that. Bring it here, baby. Yes, right here on the mic. I need you to say that, because the reason why I want you to have that energy is because nobody ever has that fucking energy. Nobody does. Any fucking beefs that I've ever seen, when it comes to that, like, and everybody's like, well, fuck you, you hoe ass nigga, blah, 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 blah. It's like, all right, well, call me on the phone. No, I'd rather tweet. What the fuck for then? Shut up. Shut up. Think all the fucking beefs that I've ever seen, like musically and just celebrities and stuff like that. The shit that just happened with Meek Mill and what's the name, Takashi. Like, you realize y'all can call each other. Y'all doing this shit with y'all phones out because that shit is cool, y'all. Y'all like going on social media and talking about the beef so other people can have their input on it. No, dummy. Y'all go have a phone conversation or talk about it like men. Maybe I was raised a little bit differently. I was raised where beef will get you fucking killed. Going and being negative around people who are trying to be positive will get you fucking killed. I'm not of that magnitude where people are just naturally just being fucking negative. I wasn't raised that way, and I'm hoping other people weren't raised that way. Like, our moms did not raise us that way. Our fathers did not raise us that way, which is crazy, because when we get on social media, sometimes I literally look at people's tweets and the way that they talk to other people. I'm like, thank God for the internet, and that they don't put your address out when you tweet, because boy, you wouldn't last long. You wouldn't go far. You wouldn't go far. Like, imagine right now.
Can you guys follow me? Cause
go to bed.
No, yeah, like, but just really imagine, like, if everything you tweeted had a fucking, like, a location to it.
I mean, it does. The higher powers, even though you turn off that motherfucking location, they still know where the fuck you are. But if you, the only way that people knew what the fuck you were on and what you wanted to say, you had to go outside and say that shit.
Yeah, I'll give you a funny story that happened in Twitter, 2010. You can actually still search these tweets, and it was on like YouTube and everything. So there was a dude that was just like really being a gangster on Twitter and shit like that. He was going and trolling everybody, blah 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 blah, and he trolled this guy. And the guy was actually like a gangster. Like, he was out here like thugging and all this shit, right? So the guy who was actually thugging, told the troll, he was like, yo, where are you at? He was like, you keep talking the shit on social media, like, where are you at? So naturally this dummy says, well, I'm in your town right now, I'm here, blah 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 blah. This dude, do you know, the thug went and found out where this kid was, where he was staying, went up to the kid and prayed for him. He was like, yo, like, if it was that easy to find you,
I want everybody.
Yeah, he was like, yo, like, if it was that easy to find you and figure out who you were, he was like, I think y'all think like you can't be touched because of social media. He was like, no, I'm going to pray for you, because if this is the energy that you have, like, you're not going to live long. He was like, I've done this shit my entire fucking life. He was like, I've gone and given negative energy. He's like, I'm trying to give this back to you. So he sat and prayed with this kid. He prayed with. I was like, yo, like, I've never seen I'm all for it, but I've never seen a gangster just sit there. It's like, you know what? He's giving good game to this kid, because any fucking thing can happen right now. So that kid, after they prayed, do you know what what the kid actually said after they prayed? After dude prayed for him, he was like, yo, like, I was going through a lot with my family, and there's been a lot going on in my life. That's why I get on Twitter to vent and get out my thoughts. I'm like, those aren't thoughts. That's bullying. That's trolling. Like, sometimes, bro, you just might need a hug. You just actually, that's why, this whole, this positive self-talk, like a lot of people need to just be able to sit with themselves and say, yo, like, why am I this way? Why do I do the things I do? And if you can't sit with yourself, therapy. Don't get your friends to be your therapist. Go actually get fucking therapy. Because your friends are going to tell you what you want to hear. Go hear that shit where they're telling you, no, you might actually be kind of fucked up. We have seen 17 fucking Michael Myers movies and shit like that. They're telling you, yo, like at some point you can't go to family and friends. You might need therapy or a straitjacket. I'm telling you, like, yo, please, people, like, if I say anything on it that actually resonates with y'all, like, yo, like, therapy works. And yo, just honestly, like, sit with yourselves. Right now, we're in the middle of a fucking pandemic. How many people, Shan, do you know that have gone and said, you know what? I can't stay in the fucking house. Like, life goes on. I'm not gonna let this pandemic like harm me and shit like that. They go out and they live their lives. They're going out. Yeah, they might be wearing masks, but when they take these photos, they got the fucking mask down and shit like that. The moment they or one of their closest friends and family catch COVID, they switch up. Oh my god, like this shit is as serious as I thought it was. They've been telling you for a year. They've been telling you for a year. Yes, this COVID shit is serious. And people are fucking dying. But you kept thinking you were fucking exempt. And the moment you get it, people switch up. Why? Because people can't be alone by themselves. People can't be just, alone. So sometimes, we got to get back to, the grassroots and have that moment with yourself and like, yo, like, is this okay? Like, what's wrong with me? But, if you can't do that, all I'm going to say is therapy. Therapy, if you can't do that, if you think it's too expensive, go get you some fucking guided medication. Meditation, Headspace, Calm. Right now, what is that one called?
Edibles.
What you say?
Edibles.
Oh, edibles too. Yes. Bro, like I'm telling you, I've been thinking of some wild shit off of it, Eddie. But all I'm saying, like, yo, there's so many ways to just honestly just like have them self talk, those self talks with yourself. And if you can't do it, again, like I said, Headspace, Calm, meditation, therapy. I'm not one of the witches on here. I don't have all the answers, but what I do know is there's like the same way you open up fucking Twitter, you can literally go and search the App Store for meditation or soothing calm sounds and shit like that. There's an app called Dark Noise. I think it's like $4.99 in the App Store. One-time purchase. That shit has sounds for everything. I actually fall asleep to that. Like they have what is it, like the washing machine sound? They have wind chimes, rain.
Or was easy and it kills two birds with one stone. You could clean your house. You could wash your. You could change your pillowcase every day.
Do you know how many people who have not?
And you feel clean. You're less stressed and you feel better and you go to sleep faster.
Man, listen. See you talking. She gets it, pod, y'all. That's all I'm gonna say.
I agree with that. That is some creepy shit. I ain't talking about just staring at somebody, but sometimes it's just to where it's red. Some things don't, it doesn't need a afterthought. Afterthoughts sometimes fuck up shit.
Yes. I ain't even got to.
Sometimes the reason why they follow you is because there are a lot of people that are listening in from a distance. They're in the shadows, not necessarily to speak down to you, not necessarily to troll you, but it's just something that they're receiving from you at that moment. Maybe they're not ready to speak to you yet, but they're loving your message and they're loving the positivity that you're portraying to the world. And they're receiving that message. And eventually, God willing, if they muster up enough courage, they'll say hello to you or they're engaged with your content. But a lot of people they're just sitting on the fence listening to what you have to say. Then it's like the person in church is sitting all the way in the back. Then all of a sudden the pastor calls somebody up, and the person stands up and walks to the front. They were sitting in the back the whole time listening to the message until one day they decided to talk.
That's a great answer. I have nothing for it. I have no counter. That's absolute fact.
I give people a month. All right. I love on IG when you go to followers, they'll have a list of people, the least people that you've interacted with. And I go in that list. And if it's not a artist, a painter, a footwear designer, because I like footwear, or somebody that I find motivating that's already established that can teach me some shit, I'm unfollowing and I'm disengaging because I don't want my followers to be like in the millions if I don't fuck with those millions of people or they don't
Mm-hmm.
ever engage with me. Like I would rather have 7,000 followers or 1,000 followers that I actually engage with instead of having a million followers just because, quote unquote, I'm famous or I have a certain
Mm.
check.
Yeah, but some people actually get off on the numbers game like that. Where they're like, oh yeah, well, you know what? I have 100,000 followers. I'm like, yeah, but only 2,000 like your fucking photos, so the numbers don't even out. It's like, people, they'll just see you, and I get like what he's saying, where they're there to like, just be a witness and a fly on the wall, and I'm cool with that. I'm all with that because sometimes I'm that guy. I don't want to like the shit, but I'll just look at it and keep on scrolling. That's fine. But there are like, to counter his point, there are a lot of people who honestly are just preying on you.
Yeah.
And just there. I don't want to say, I don't want to call them fluff because that's disrespectful, but you never fucking know. It could be a positive or it could be a negative. But again, it starts with you and how positive you are. There are some people that I know that will go and be like, yo, like they talk about their followers, but they don't know their followers. And I just don't, me personally, I don't want to be that type of person where we get so big where I don't actually know the community that I'm around.
Yeah.
That's how Selena got killed. Like, her fucking best friend, she thought she knew her and she didn't. I don't ever want to be in that position where it's like, yo, like, yeah, I can have all these fucking followers, but the people that, I'm deeming important, they're not important. They're just around because of what I can give them or what they see from me. And the moment that I stop doing that shit, they stop fucking with me. That's why I don't want to say cancel culture and shit like that, but there are a lot of people who are people's faves for a moment. And they do one thing wrong, or they say one thing wrong, and all of a sudden it's like, yo, like, we got to get the fuck away from them. Like when Chris Tucker said that he didn't want to do Friday anymore, nobody was fucking with Chris Tucker for a while. There are some of your faves. They might not have people who don't fuck with them. They don't know why they don't fuck with them. They just know for a fact, hey, it's cool to not fuck with people right now. So me, I just rather keep my community personally like small, and everybody else, I appreciate them being around. I appreciate them following and stuff like that. But I just they can stay where they are. I don't mind you being there. I just rather not try to engage with you. So anybody who's listening now, earlier in the show, we had mentioned with the woman that said in that clubhouse room about building your brand and all that other stuff and making sure that you market yourself. You don't have to market yourself. Just be good at what the fuck you do. And if you do, then people won't come around.
Yeah.
People gonna listen to your shit. So, that's just my, train of thought. I feel like if people fuck with you, they fuck with you. If they don't, they don't. And it's cool. Life goes on.
Thanks.
I agree with that. I can get that. I dig that. I do got a lot of people that just they really waiting and hoping for me to fall, and so
Yep.
they just sitting around waiting on a train wreck.
So many people.
Need them
So
off your
many people. So many people.
Hey, it's cool, Kim. Forgive me if this is a repeat because I think my message got cut off. But going back to the importance of self-talk and what you were saying before about social media and how it influences us, what do you all think we can do to promote the positivity of the self-talk? Because I do a talk on affirmations every week, and I'm very big on that, and I'm very big on protecting my energy. And I'm curious as to how you all think we can promote the manifestation of that, the positive self-talk without I don't know what's the word, without negating other people. But we have to bring that to the forefront. And how can we do that?
I got an answer. So, what I personally do, in my like honest opinion, is I use the social media platforms settings. So with Twitter, for example, if I see that people are just like being like outrageously like negative, or it's just not something I want to see right now, I mute them. Twitter does have that feature where you can mute people. I mute the shit out of people. To
head.
the point where like sometimes my feed, I'm like, yo, like I didn't even realize I was still following that person. Why? Because they've been muted for a year. Now somebody be like, well, why don't you unfollow them? I'm like, no, because my thing is like, they may, say something that, it might resonate in a year. Or, if it gets retweeted, I'm like, oh, let me see what happened. It got retweeted. That was positive. Boom. I can go and look at it. And hey, I'm still following. That's cool. But for me, right now, the best thing that I have for Twitter is muting people. I think Instagram has that thing, but for me, I don't open Instagram nearly as much as I open up like Clubhouse and Twitter. Clubhouse is it's kind of similar where what is it? You swipe left and you can actually mute rooms that you think are negative or that you don't want to deal with. So I want to say that is that the way it works, Shane? Like you can just swipe over and just like completely hide like rooms that you don't want to be a part of
on the Clubhouse.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they'll pop up again. It's not like you completely remove it all the time.
Oh,
they need to have
all I know
block group because I'm tired of seeing dumbass groups pop up.
Yeah, like and for her with like being positive, like we talked about that a little bit earlier. Like it's hard because those algorithms you can't beat them. Like for some reason you cannot beat them. I personally I use Tweetbot now, which is it's an app. It's like a third party app for Twitter, which has everything in a like a chronological order when it comes to your timeline instead of how Twitter works, where it's like it'll show you some shit that somebody tweeted 7 hours ago, and then it'll show something that somebody said 6 minutes ago. Like with Tweetbot, it shows everything in a chronological order, so I can see things as they're actually happening when I want to see them. So I can scroll up to see the newest ones, or I can keep scrolling from where I was in order to see how things went through the day. And I can also still mute tweets. I can mute people. I can hide certain tags. So I've had Trump muted for like 3 years. So
yeah,
anything that
muted him and I blocked him and I put him in my words to block off of my
exactly. So honestly, I didn't put like the election and shit like that. It was just like Biden, like even most of Biden shit because it had like Trump's name in it. Like I didn't see that shit. I followed the stuff that I wanted to follow, but when I followed it, I followed from actual news sources. I didn't follow because 45 tweeted something or 46 tweeted something. Like nope, I'll see it when I want to see it. I've also it was last night. So last night after I think I did a show. Either way, I went to my notifications in my phone and I turned all lock screen notifications off except for text messages. So when I did that, the only reason I wanted to do it is because I wanted to eliminate any bad news the moment I opened my phone. I think the last like thing I saw was the guy Rush Limbaugh. He like apparently he passed away, and I mean I don't feel any type of way about it either way.
Who is that
but
anyway?
He was just a negative individual overall. Like he might be somebody's favorite. He might be somebody's like worst enemy. I don't have any feelings towards him, but a lot of people feel negatively. There have been a lot of talks today on stereo about him. One dude said that he did something to the effect of he was wishing death on people who caught AIDS and shit. And I was like, oh, well, that's enough for me. I could care less. So that for me, that's where I'm going to leave that. But for social media, with the note, like not even just social media, with my notifications rather, I lock all of my lock screen notifications off except for text messages. The reason why I do that is because I want to see the content and I have to go to it. That is probably the number one way to avoid a lot of negativity is to limit the things that you see the moment you open your phone. Also, when you're in the middle of an app, turn off the banner notifications because if you get those banner notifications, it could actually fuck up your mood. I remember when Michael Jackson died and my iPhone alerted that in the middle of me reading something, like I was like reading like this like book or something in the Kindle app, and boom, Michael Jackson died. I was like, really? Like I didn't find out like a normal way. Like I found out because my phone pretty much said, hey, he died today, or this person got canceled today, or this person did something really fucked up today. I'm like, oh, like it's too much negative news all at once. Like I want to go see all the shit at one time. And doing that has actually helped. So I would advise anybody, check your notifications on your phone. Go and look to see what is alerting you with these banners on your lock screen and stuff like that. Because you'll be surprised at a lot of the bullshit that just pops up on your phone. It's negative because you allow it to be. It just shows up the moment you pick up your phone. Also, do not disturb. I'm telling you, that do not disturb feature, I have it set where the only people that can contact me from 9 o'clock to 5 o'clock are my favorites. So, like my wife, my mom, my grandmother, my sister, Shan, Q. Like, there's only certain people that my phone will ring for if they call or if they leave a message or something like that. Like, only then like they can actually contact and I'll get a notification. That is a great way to filter out bullshit. So if you have a family member you don't fuck with, you got an ex that you don't want to deal with, hey, do not disturb. That shit is your best friend. Positive self-talk.
Be safe, maybe. I don't know. Maybe somebody that you know what I mean. You be safe. You know exactly what it's gonna be. I'm not saying that it's good, bad, or whatever. It probably would be a pretty boring life.
It would. It would.
Yeah, I do like Skip and Shannon though.
I do too. Here's the thing. Sometimes I love the shit talking and like I don't want to say the negativity, but just like the back and forth. But at some point, that shit just be going so left for me. I'm like, yo, like why? But we're just in that era or like that time period where negativity actually drives listens. It drives views. Like right now, if somebody did a stereo talk that popped up on your phone, and it's like, well, this person needs to die because you're like, you know what? Like, I don't even know what they're talking about, but let me go peek in for a second. Versus somebody like, having a chat about like, hey, let's be positive. Like, because controversy sells. So, I mean, there you go.
I agree with that too. I like to grow. I like to grow. But for the most part, it's just too much information out there. It's just too much information out there. It's ruining a lot of shit. It's ruining my kids. It's ruining, and then to where if I turn it off, I'm the enemy.
Oh, yeah.
It's a lot of information, but the key to everything in balance is some motherfucking self-control. If your
Facts.
child have a job, my thing is they shouldn't have a cell phone. All these
Mm-hmm.
parents, you know what? I let them have a cell phone because I can track them where they at. Where the fuck is your child at where you need to track them like that?
Can you say that again for the people in the back, please?
Where the fuck
Please.
is your child at where you need to track them by a cell phone?
That
All
shit
the
is so scary.
all the time. Like I don't want my child to be anywhere where I can only track them by cell phone. You
Mm.
know what I'm saying? And my thing
Mm.
is like just because my child is 7 and she has an iPad, she's not getting a TikTok. She's not having an
Mm.
Instagram. She's not posting no photos on nothing. She's not posting no photos on no Snapchat. She's not going on Facebook. She's not going on YouTube posting anything. She's not having a YouTube
Mm.
channel. Because I believe that children are supposed to have a child life. That's why
Yeah.
that's why teens are preteens. That's why teens are teenagers because they're learning the its and bits of adulthood. When
Mm-hmm.
you watch these kids shows, they're not doing anything that kids do. They have cell phones. They're talking about who's such and such friend, who stole what, who's going to the mall. You never see their parents taking them anywhere. They just happen to be at the mall because they wanted to go. That is not
Yep.
how life works. You
Yep.
don't move
That
around as a child as an adult. And so
one. Oh, go ahead. So I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh boy, because you talking.
my
You talking.
my job is to be a display, be an example of what adulting is, and purposely tell like my kids like don't rush to be me because I do a lot of things that I don't want to do, and I have like 15% of my for the things I do want to do. You have all the space where you're not trying to pay things, you're not trying to make sure you're not late. You just need to get up, you need to eat my food, you need to sleep in my bed, you need to run my water, you get to plug in your computers and charge your stuff with me paying
Mm-hmm.
it. Enjoy that.
Yep. So
So
somebody.
it depends on what you're trying to do.
Yeah. Somebody's gonna be really upset at the fact that like I think that like it's very weird when I see like parents doing like the TikTok challenges with their kids and stuff like that. Like I'm not talking about the cute ones and shit like that. Like the mom and daughter like hey we're dancing together and shit like that. That's cool. But when I see them doing like not this I won't say the silhouette challenge, but the drop it low challenge that shit. And it's like yo
Mm-hmm.
like you're doing this shit and you're doing it with the kid. So the kids doing these twerking dances and shit like I'm like, uh, am I lost right now? Like, like I don't want to say they're sexualizing their kids. I'm trying to be more positive about this. I swear I am. But it's not just the women. So it's also men too. They do that shit. Like men, like will go tell their sons, things, but they won't tell their daughter things. They're like, oh, well, my son, he can do this shit. He can have an iPad. He can go do this stuff. But God forbid if the daughter does it, it's, oh, no, absolutely motherfucking not. It's like, no, that shit got to be across the board, buddy. Like, Because imagine, like, right now, like with my daughter, she's, 6 months. If, whenever we have a boy, I go and give her that idea that, hey, your brother can do it because he's a boy. But you can't do it because I'm protecting you. Like, you're a girl, so I should be protecting you more than him because he knows what he's doing. He don't know no fucking better. Like, some things you just know for a fact. If you just kind of like eliminate that from even the space of it happening, nothing will happen. Me, I know for a fact, like you and I, we've talked before, and on a multitude of different episodes about the cell phones, like the iPads we can control. The extent for me that I told my wife, I was like, the extent for me would be an Apple Watch. And obviously I'm a techie, so there's that. But the reason why is because I want to be able to, like, when she goes to school, I can still contact her, but at the same time it's something where she's not glued to that shit. She can't go and use an Apple Watch like a fucking iPhone. I can know where she is. I can track her with the, find my iPhone and stuff like that. Because this sex trafficking and stuff like that, that shit is real. And I can't put a tile in her back pocket or in her backpack because they can just literally throw that shit away. But with her watch, I can track her. I just wouldn't go and give a phone to her. My little cousin, she's like every bit of like 12 years old. Wears makeup, cheerleads. She has an iPhone. She has an iPhone 12, and her mom still has the fucking iPhone 8. I'm like, where are the fucking priorities right here? Like, what is going on? Like, am I tripping?
Nope.
Like, again, I want to tie this in. Like, positive self talks. You have to, a parent, a sibling, a friend, and stuff like that. When it comes to shit like that, you have to be able to be like, yo, like, if I wouldn't do it, why the fuck would anybody else do it? Like, that's pop.
Billionaire getting you think just because I'm a billionaire, my kid's getting a Lamborghini at 16?
No, that's why oh my God. Like, Shane, I almost called you Q. I'm sorry. Because Q and I, we've had this fucking talk for at least 12 years. The reason why we had this talk, and I don't want to make it too long, but he and I, we were at a bar one night and they had MTV on. And we were watching, for some unknown reason, football had gone off, and the bartender had put on My Super Sweet 16. And I think it was either Lil Wayne's daughter, Tiana Taylor, was somebody. I can't remember which one it was. They were 16 years old, and they got a Mercedes-Benz truck. And we were sitting there like, yo, they're 16. What the fuck? At 16, you have a Mercedes-Benz truck. I get it. Your father's a multimillionaire and stuff like that. But you cannot possibly appreciate having a Benz truck that your parents paid for at 16. Because then what do you give somebody when they're 21? What do they earn for themselves when they're 21, when they're 25? They don't have any value or concept of value in anything because you know what? You've given it to them.
Right.
And again, tying that all in, positive self-talks. Like, a lot of people aren't positive because they get shit thrown at them all the fucking time. I absolutely fucking hate every what's the like Valentine's Day, birthdays and Christmas with Cardi B and fucking Offset. I'm like, yo, love on her. Stop cheating on her. Every time you cheat, he's like, I'm gonna get her a fucking Lambo truck. What? To the point where sometimes I be trying to I ask Cardi B through my iPhone. I'm like, what the fuck what? Sweetheart, come on now. Come on. You could do better than this. I feel like Drake when I be talking to her sometimes. Like, yo, next voicemail. I'm sorry.
It's just a choice. You wake up one day and you just make a choice. You either you're tired. I'm okay. I'm good with this. You know what I mean? I'm gonna keep it real. I ain't never had a pair of Air Jordans in my life, and I work and I make money.
I had to stop buying Jordans. And without we'll go to the next voicemail real quick. But the reason why I had to stop wearing Jordans wasn't the price. It was because honestly, I was looking at me like, yo, why am I wearing it? This motherfucker's retired. They're grown men that I'm friends with.
It's the fact that y'all know that Nike has exploited Jordans to the point where they're using less great quality leathers
Mm-hmm.
to construct these shoes to bring out the same shoes that they've been making for 3 decades.
I'll tell you a funny story with my friends from high school. So they used to have like their little group where they would like wear like the funky socks and stuff like that. So my brother Darren, he was a real big sneakerhead. When he got married, he told his wife, he's like, I'm not buying a whole bunch of Jordans and stuff like that, because he used to be the guy. Every Jordan release, he would get them, and I would do the same thing. I'm like, I would get the Jordans, but my issue with my Jordans was I wouldn't wear them. Like, I have friends who would just go and buying Jordans and wearing them the Saturday that they came out. Me, what I would do is I would collect the fucking Jordans. I would just go and they would sit in my closet, because my mom always taught me, it's like, hey, if you just save them, they'll be worth money in like 5 or 10 years. That's what I thought in like fucking middle and high school, right? Here was the issue. The Jordans, I want to say, like, what was it? I think it was the Space Jams. So the Space Jams came out for the first time around like my 10th or 11th grade year. And they came out and we were like, yo, like these about to be so fire. Like, we got to get these for Christmas and stuff like that. They came out, everybody went to go get them. Then first year of college, you know what? They came out again. I was like, what the fuck? Hold on, wait. I still got those in the closet. I could just put those on. My mom was like, well, why did you go and buy them again? I was like, because like they came out, I didn't even realize I had two of the same fucking shoe. So I was like, oh, I'll wear these pair and then I'll save these other ones. 2 years later, you know what came out again? The same fucking shoe. And then 3 weeks after that, the same shoe came out in a different color. I had to have them. So when I was when I was young, we used to get Jordans. They used to be 2 for $89. So you can get like a pair of Team Jordans, you can get like the Eddie Jones, and you can get the actual Jordans for 2 for $89. This is if you were like between like a size of like a 1 to like a 7.5. And when they were 2 for $89, it was easy to collect Jordans. But now Jordans are like fucking $250. And I was like,
If
there's
you
no fucking way.
choose infant's Jordans is $85.
Yo, I be sitting there sometimes. I'm like, yo, there's no fucking way. Like I told now, we did make a pact. When we all had kids, our kids would get a baby pair of Jordans, because it's just something that like it does still hold into all of us, that we want to give our kids a pair of Jordans, even if we only get them that pair of Jordans. At least they can say they had them. Now me, I know my daughter's gonna have a pair. I just know for a fact she will. Do I have any? Absolutely not. But I can afford to get her a pair of Jordans that once in a lifetime, sure. But I'm not gonna be that parent where, hey, dad, these Space Jams are coming out. I'm like, oh fuck, now we are not repeating that cycle. Absolutely not. My wife told me, she was like, well, how much are these pair of shoes? Like, when we first started dating, I was wearing New Balance, the 993s. And when I got those New Balance, like, she could tell you those were only like maybe $90, $95. Those fucking shoes are $179 now.
Yeah.
To the point where I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'll just, honestly, right now, I'm comfortable shitting these bear claws that I got from fucking Sports Authority. I'm completely fine with it.
I've never been one to hop on sneakers because it's the most popular, or they just got released and I'm standing outside of Nike Town to go ahead and pick up my sneakers. Even when I lived in New York, I'm not doing that shit. I like exclusive sneakers that ain't nobody on, that don't nobody know, but are eclectic. That's what the fuck I like. And the most I've ever paid for sneakers was about $500 and something, and I probably wear 3 times a year because I don't go anywhere. My other sneakers that I pay for are some campers. I don't go anywhere, so I barely wear them. And most of the time, people don't know what the fuck they are. And those are the sneakers that I like. But I'm never going ham for kids' sneakers. My children have Gucci bags. I have never had shoes in my life. Did I buy them? No. My friends who do not have kids that like to spend money on shit like that, they bought them. Times did they wear them? One time. Jordans. Have they had Jordans? Yes. Did I buy them? No. How many times did they wear them? A couple of times. Like, that shit doesn't mean nothing to me. To me, the ultimate kid shoe is a motherfucking Converse.
Yeah. But that's how it has to be. Like, I don't want to make the show go left and stuff like that. But when it comes to like kids and stuff like that, I remember how hard I was on Jordans. I would press my mom out for like sneakers and shit like that. And they weren't just Jordans. I'm talking about like the Penny Hardaways, the foams, and like the Scottie Pippen ones, and the Ken Griffey's and shit like that. I would have all these fucking shoes, and they would be good for like a week, maybe 2 weeks. I would take care of them for the first 2 weeks. But if we had football that day or we played basketball that day, man, listen. And my mom would be like, yo, like, I just got you those shoes. Like, back to school, oh my goodness, we couldn't wait for the first week of school. God forbid if you had like if your parents gave you the two for 89 and then you got an extra pair, so you ended up having 3 pairs of new shoes. You wore all 3 of them shoes the first week because you would fly as shit that first week. But then after that, it's like, well, the noodles done wore it all, so I'm gonna just go ahead and just fuck these shoes up. And then by November, you're telling your parents, oh well, I gotta get these Jordans, I gotta get these. Mind you, I graduated in 2005. These kids now, I guess the Jordans don't release the same way that they did in 2005. I can look at the sneakers app. I'm like, yo, there's a new like 3 or 4 pairs of shoes every fucking Saturday. There's no way. And now, like one of my boys, his son, he's like, the son has his sneakers account because he'll let the son pick out what shoes he wants. He'll see if he can get them matching. And I was like, wait, so you're getting matching shoes for you and your family? So imagine he's buying shoes for himself, his son, his daughter, and his wife. So he's buying 4 pairs of shoes that are $250 a piece.
Not doing it.
Couldn't do it. Now, mind you, if you got the money for it, hey, do your fucking thing. But what I'm not going to do is buy the same pair of fucking Jordans I wore when I was 8, 10, 12, 20, and 24 because they had to re-release them. No. And Jordan need to stop calling them shits fucking retros too. They've been done 15 times. He is not, yo, that shit burns me up. I'm like, yo, there's no way. And yes, that is the hater in me because how did Jordans went from fucking $89 to 120 to 150. I blame it on them ugly ass the shoes that came with the I forgot what Jordan it was that came in a suitcase. That's when shit went left. Me and my boy paid $175 for them Jordans, and ever since then, them fucking Jordans have been $200 to $250 ever since. Kobe Bryant's, rest in peace to him. Kobe had some of the ugliest fucking sneakers ever. Now, oh my goodness, oh my, everybody in mom like, oh, I gotta get the Kobe lows. Why? The Kobe lows were the reason why his ankles and shit were all fucked up. Rest in peace. Rest in peace to him. But everybody, everybody riding the wave. Them fucking LeBrons look like Timberlands that you can wear on the court. Them shits is bulky, wide, fat, and everybody be like, yo, well, because LeBron's 6'8". Yeah, he's 6'8", but you fucking 5'7", like me. Like, no, you should not be wearing fucking LeBrons. Them shits is bulky. But again, let's go ahead and get back on topic. I'm gonna give another one, and we're gonna get to these voicemails because
a lot of people will come to you and says practice makes perfect, but in reality, if you're practicing the wrong way, how are you going to get perfect? So everything in life is an action. It's a habit. You have bad habits and you have good habits. Implement better habits into your life. So you have to remove those bad habits or change that mindset, change those bad habits in order for those good habits to inhibit your body, inhibit your mind and your soul. It takes time, but it's an active work for the rest of your life to better yourself every day because, bro, we're always going to hit storms. Storms are always going to come. Things are always going to come your way. It's how you conquer those days at hand, how you conquer the day at hand. And that's how you do it, honestly. It's little baby steps. It's steps every single day. Move the ball 3 yards every time, and then you got a first down. That's the truth.
Yep. Before we go to the next voicemail, I'm going to give you one more of mine. I still have a few, but we'll just play in between the voicemails. So this next one is called the 5-second rule. It's not the 5-second rule when you like drop some shit on the ground. It was created by this guy by the name of Mel Robbins. So I guess the quick way to consider the 5-second rule is this. The linear like definition of the 5-second rule is if you have an impulse to act on a goal, you must physically move within 5 seconds or else your brain will kill the idea of completing it. So say, for example, you're telling yourself, as a positive self-talk that, you know what, I'm going to take out the trash. If you tell yourself that you're going to take out the trash, like you need to actually get up and do that in 5 seconds or else you'll keep putting it, on the back burner and it'll just keep happening. It'll continuously just be there. And every time you walk past, you keep telling yourself that you're going to do it. So if you don't do it in the first 5 seconds, it's just going to continuously like linger. So just do that shit now. So that is, a positive self-talk when it comes to something like that. But Next voicemail.
Hey Greg, hey guys. I just wanted to show support by at least, speaking up. I'm new to stereo, but I've been enjoying you guys for a little bit, and I do appreciate the positivity. I think that's just lacking everywhere on social media. People tend to go more towards negativity, I guess. And I do personally appreciate the both of you. And I wanted to say something about when you were talking about people, you wonder if people are doing the work and diving into themselves. I do it all the time. And I just feel that some people are just maybe insecure and they rather just go along to get along rather than be different.
You see, Shane, you talked about that. You talked about that.
And I don't want that. I like authentic people. I like honest vibes. I like people to tell me straight and stop worrying about my feelings. That's my job. Your job is not to worry about my feelings. I didn't. You're not my mother. You're not my father. It's not your job. So just be honest with me. And if it ain't honest, I don't want it.
Fact. That is the law.
Play another one.
Did I freeze or let's see.
And being different to me is always have been a beautiful thing. But some find it easier to just blend in. And, I guess that's just how life is, But I really appreciate what you guys are doing. Talking about these kind of things are very important so that, I believe you guys are encouraging the ones who may want to be different, who may want to take that chance to be different and be the best version of themselves. Thank you for all you do.
Thank you. Thank you. Trust me, I needed it myself because I told myself I'm the biggest fucking hater on planet Earth. I just be hating shit sometimes. I'm like, yo, like, fuck, I hate this. Like, and I mean, like, one day I actually had to sit with myself. I was like, do I hate it or like, no, Shan, that was the talk to you and I had a text message. I was like, oh, like, I'm not being receptive to this because I just know it's no fucking good. Like, and the thing is, then when I listened to it, I was like, you know what? They're actually giving like really like good information, but I filtered it like because there was good information given, but there was just like 80% bullshit and it was 20% like good. And I couldn't like kind of extract the good from the bad. So I just bundled it all up. I was like, all this shit is bullshit. So I'm trying to do better. Like, you know what? I'll be receptive to some good shit and I'll try to listen to the entire thing. But once it goes too far left, I'm like, you know what? No, see, prove my point. Nope. Like that girl earlier, I had to get the negative out because that negative shit that she was talking, boy. Fucking market your what the fuck? Next voicemail. Oh my lord, hold on.
And that's the only difference is you can hide on social media and your shit is just not out there. Because if from day one, everybody's always had their own platform. You feel what I'm saying? From the day you stepped off the porch, you know what I mean? Like just where I was raised and I came up at to where it's like, man, we viewed it as to where, you feel what I'm saying? That like all eyes on me. Like to where, you know what I mean? I was already on TV.
Yep. And it's so crazy, bro. Because like just talking to him directly, it's just one of those things where it's like, it's all dependent on how you were raised. And Shan's show has actually not only made me a better parent, and I'm talking about Cozy One, but she gets it. It gives me a perspective. It's like, okay, like I'm not doing this alone, and that's why like it makes me want to podcast more. So to answer his like not answer his question, but more so to like speak to what he's talking about, like we need a community of people that are a little bit more positive and give you insight that you didn't have before. And I'm trying to find that on social media. But it has to start with me. It has to start with, like people like Shan. She's positive, and sometimes I give her the bug sometimes where she's like, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna be negative about it too if Greg gonna be. And yes, like I'm cool. I'm with the shits, but sometimes I have to step outside of myself and be like, yo, there has to be some type of positive outcome to this. And I'm getting there. I'm not an expert at this shit. And I'm going to continue to try, but it's an effort that I have to continuously make. But what I've seen though, it's not looking good because of what's presented to me. Social media, um, honestly, life in general. Like walking outside, that shit just feels negative. I'm like, fuck. Like, sometimes I walk around the block and then I see somebody that don't have their mask on and shit like that, and they talking to somebody. I'm like, here we go. This is shit. Like, this is that. But I'm working on it. I'm still a work in progress. I'm trying to be a little bit more positive. As long as I can avoid, people not wearing masks and Tyler Perry films, I think I'm pretty good. So far, I'm doing so good. So, next voicemail.
Now that you guys mention it, it is kind of important that you say or like speak a lot of positivity, whether you saying it to another person or to yourself. Especially when you say it to yourself, because you are the one person you hear the most. So if you hear yourself saying a lot of negative things, then you're gonna have a negative point of view. Things are always gonna be negative. But if you hear yourself saying a lot of positive things or motivating things, then you're always gonna feel motivated. You're always gonna see positive things happening or look at the bright side of situations.
Fact. That's an absolute fact.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, like, my wife, she's positive. Shan, she's usually positive unless, she's buying the interface that I've been trying to get her to buy. She's been real negative about that, but that's a story for another day. But it's all about how, like, I'm not saying just try to make every situation positive, because honestly, there are some things that are just not fucking positive. And it's okay for them not to be. You just don't have to be involved with them. You can honestly just step away. Like, you know what? No, I'm good. Like, this is just not it. Um, but when it comes to this positive self-talk, if you're trying to be positive, just step away from that negative shit. Like, I know right now, I think today's like the first day of Lent and shit like that. And honestly, for the past 17 years, I've been trying to do Lent and I fail every single time. I fail because I set expectations that I can't meet. And if I could meet them, I only meet them for like 9 days. And I'm like, yo, like fucking April 3rd's that's a long ass way away, right? So
No, it ain't. It's a month away.
that is a long ass way away.
Uh-uh.
In Greg years, yes, that is a long way away. Because I mean, I used to do like with Lent. Actually, you know what? Next voicemail. I ain't gonna go too far into that one. We'll talk about that on another episode.
Anytime you're on social media, you're gonna always have people who are going to dislike what you do, be very negative about things. And hey, that's fine. Like you said, just mute them. Don't listen to them. They're gonna do what they're gonna do. All right. And I mean, a lot of people, what they do is that they will actually get into a confrontation, and that is actually making them look bad if they end up doing that. So the best thing is just don't even listen to them, just mute them, and just keep on doing what they're doing and being a positive role model, because there are people out there who are going to listen, who will listen to this, listen to the things that they have to say.
Fact. I have another one. So, on my list of ways that you can show yourself and others gratitude and, have more positive self-talk is what I was told is called the lint brush approach. So it's the equivalent of saying sometimes you have to take the lint roller and rub off the negative energy and push it completely off of you. Um, the way that the person explained it to me sounded way better. It sounded way more like elaborate and deep. I just don't put anything in that type of context. But what she was telling me, she was like, approach a lint brush the same way you approach like, all the negativity in your life. When you go and you take a lint brush and you roll it over your jeans, you roll it over your shirt, that's what you will be doing with all of the negativity in your life. It's going to stick to something else, but it's not going to stick to others. Like, you wouldn't go and take a lint brush and rub it all over your clothes and then rub it to somebody else. What you usually do with a lint brush is you get the negative, you get the lint or the negativity off, you rip off that sheet and you throw it away. That way it can't contaminate, it can't be a part of anybody else's life. That's where I want to be. I want to be in a space where all that negativity is on that lint brush and it's not being affecting to anybody else. It's in the trash, it's in the garbage, and nobody else has to deal with it. So hopefully other people take that same like approach when it comes to the lint brush. Basically, take that lint roller, rub off all the negative energy, and push it off you. But don't affect other people with it. Don't hand it off to a friend, and definitely don't go and rub your own lint on other people. That's just fucking weird. So
unless they like that shit.
that would definitely be weird.
What do you think about Trump and the QAnon people?
We not talking
Uh,
about him.
you almost got blocked, buddy, but you spoke too fast. Don't do it again. Next.
Right, I completely agree with you. When you say kids are not supposed to. Sorry, my daughter's in the background. When you say kids are not supposed to have cell phones, like if you really need to like track your kid, you know, like if you're a single mom or a single parent in general, single dad, and your kid gets off the bus early or something, gets dropped off at the house, and you need to know if they're there or not, you can get them little watch trackers, or like, you know, like a little ladybug phone and where they can call like 3 people. They don't need no Samsung S whatever, because the internet is poisoning. It's poisoning to the young mind. Like, it's poisoning to me, and I'm 26 years old. Like, kids don't need that in their life.
Well, you know what you need in your life? You need to follow not only She Gets a Podcast, but you need to follow Cozy Womb Podcast, because just from the sound that was in the background, and shout out to the noises, I love it. That will be your solace. Get you a nice pair of headphones or anything you got going. Honestly, the kid can hear it too. The kid friendly show is Cozy Womb Podcast. The show that you can listen to when you put the baby down is definitely She Gets a Podcast. And I need you to not only listen to both, I need you to subscribe to both. Tell a friend to do both when it comes to subscribing. And more importantly, thank you for listening to Loudmouth Stereo, which is on that platform as well, talking about She Gets a Podcast. I think we need to reset the room because we're at 1 hour and 50 minutes to the show, Chad. So do you want to go ahead and reintroduce the show so the new people who are coming in know exactly what they're listening to?
I want to say thank you for everybody listening and leaving these comments, because they are good comments. This is Loudmouth Stereo. My name is Shan from She Gets It Podcast. That is Greg from Young Black and Bothered. And we are here giving y'all some good content for Stereo app. No, we are not YouTubers. We've been here since October before it got crazy on this app. No, we are not children. We are grown adults doing adult shit. But thank you for checking out the show. We are here every Wednesday night and Saturday night. So thank you for coming through for some good topics.
Absolutely. Before we get to these next 2 voicemails, I will go and just run off a couple more. Tell yourself, I'm a fucking winner, and no one can take that away from me. That is a definite, way of giving yourself some positive self-talk. Don't force yourself to be negative. I think we've talked about that to an extent for the last like 20 minutes. That is key. Don't let something small or not important ruin your peace of mind. We tend to do that a lot. I know for a fact I do. I'll take something that's small and make it big because it's just my mental scope. My thing is, if I add more focus and emphasis on it, it'll grow, and then I can just kind of like accomplish like defeating it by making it's. I'm trying to like find like a good like way of like wording that. But if you take a problem that's small and you kind of like maximize that window, then you can focus completely on that instead of all the other shit, and then you can conquer it. That's perfect. That's what I wanted to say. So hopefully, you guys don't let something small or non-important ruin your peace of mind. That was where I was going. Next, remind yourself that everything is a process, and retraining your brain takes a while. It will not happen overnight. I have a hard problem with that. That one I'm actually personally working on. I'm sure everybody got all the answers. I don't. That one right there, I'm working on. I'm gonna get back to you when I figure it out, though. But it's definitely on my list. Number 12 on my list is, even if you are the most positive person, you will still have bad days. It is okay. Trust me. I'm trying to be positive, but sometimes people be fucking trying me, and I don't like it. I do not like that shit at all. It is not nice. It's not cute. And honestly, if you fuck with me the wrong way on a certain day, you might get shot. And I mean that from the bottom of your heart. So hopefully, hopefully I become better at that, because I'll have a temper on a certain day. Luckily, nobody has seen it in a while, so there's that. And last but not least on my list is, I think this was the most important one for me. Stop asking for the meaning of life. Um, Ask, what does life expect of us? Life itself means taking responsibility. This is why all of us exist. As long as you are alive, there is hope to do things that you want to do for the future. I had to write that down because that's what my therapist told me. I was like, yo, this is good because I have this issue where I'm always like searching for something, even if it's not there. I'm always searching for like the end goal. And it's like, no, you have to get there in order to find it. But sometimes you're just not going to get to the end. It just might be one big ass loop. You might just be running around the track. And I had to actually come to grasp with that, and it was hard. Um, but I'm learning, and it feels good to know that I actually got that life lesson from someone else that wasn't myself. A lot of us, we give ourselves the answers to our own questions. You might not have them. So positive self-talk sometimes means you have to actually talk to yourself and then go to someone else to actually get the definitive answer. That way you can say, you know what, I've completed that mission. Now I know because I actually did talk to someone else about it. That is, to me, my list of ways that you can have positive self-talk.
Boom.
Fuck God, be fuck.
Ugh.
See,
There's always one, dog.
see, it's always idiot, always an idiot. Now, okay,
He's done.
oh he wasn't gonna talk. So basically, with that being said, everybody, trust me, there will be shows that are going to be less positive. Probably, next Wednesday when I do another docket. Shan's show on Saturday, I'm actually scared because I was very positive tonight, ladies and gentlemen. I did my best to be positive all night, which is weird because I have to be. Was I? I'm gonna do better at this. I'm trying to be better at being positive. Now the fact that I have to do Lent for the next month, I'm not happy about that, but I'm doing it for the sake of my future brother-in-law. So I'm going to try to be positive with that. Again, ladies and gentlemen, you have been listening to Loudmouth Stereo. You've listened to a great episode that has lasted you guys a total of an hour and 56 minutes. We've done absolutely fantastic. Right now is last call though. I wanted anybody who is in here to actually go and, if you have something on your heart, go ahead and let it out. You can leave a voicemail if you want. You can, tell us your grievances if you have any like thing that is different from what we said. If you want to add to the conversation, feel free. Or you can help me convince Shan to buy this goddamn interface that she refuses to buy. See, real friends try to get friends to do things with them so they're not alone. She just will not do this. So I'm really upset and disappointed at the fact that she will not do this for
Just
me.
receive my taxes on the 12th. When I get back, I'll think when it gets to me, I'll think.
See, friends, how many of us have them?
But if y'all have any last comments to leave it now. And
yes,
please check out Young Black and Bothered. Please find Young Black and Bothered on IG and on Twitter. Tweet us your thoughts. You can follow us on the app. And we will be back. And if you did not catch the beginning of the show, or you missed the middle, or you do something else, or your phone died, this whole show will be available on Young Black and Bothered, and She Gets a Podcast very soon.
Yeah, and I need Shan to stop minimizing She Gets a Podcast. Anybody who has ever listened to a podcast, you have not listened to a podcast. Shan not only has a podcast, she has over 700 podcasts for you to listen to. That is the equivalent of you could probably listen to a new show every day for the rest of the year, and you could still have time for more.
Yes.
Because some shows might be like our show, it could be 2 hours, or you can have a show that can literally get you through the day. It could be 12 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes. You have lunch break episodes, or you have road trip episodes. There's something for everybody. And I really I implore anybody who listens to podcasts or have never listened to a podcast, She Gets a Podcast is honestly one of my favorite shows. That's why Shannon and I do this show together. So, extend gratitude where it's given, and Shan honestly is the best to do it. That's why she's my daughter's pod mommy.
Appreciate
she, Yeah, like appreciate people and give them flowers. As long as they don't market podcast for. I'm sorry, I was about to do it. I was about to do it. I ain't gonna do it. I ain't gonna do it. I will not do it. So I guess we can get out of here. We do not have any voicemail, so Shan, like you can go ahead and close us out then.
Thank you guys for listening to a episode about stereo, talking about the importance of positive self-talk. Whatever you say is going to happen. If you don't say it, it won't happen. And if you find yourself thinking it, stop that shit and say something positive. Not everything needs to be commented on. Not everybody needs to be lectured. Conserve your energy and stop trying to convince people that they're wrong and let them be. The greatest thing that I discovered at the end of my 20s is agreeing to disagree. And people who are combative and negative and drama driven hate that shit. That's
Absolute fact. That is it, everybody. So as usual, we have our shows. Shan tells y'all she's told you 3 times tonight, but I'm gonna do it the 4th time. We have shows on Wednesdays and we have shows on Saturdays. So you know what this means. You have a show coming up soon. And we would love to see you all there. Shan will not tell me the topic, but I'm excited. I will definitely be sober for this one. I might not. I'm coming in clean. I'm coming in. I'm not gonna have any notes. I'm gonna just fly off the cuff this episode. So Shan is in for a treat as well. So I cannot wait. And y'all better be there. I'm talking everybody who is in here right now. I'm gonna shout some of y'all out. Killer Man Sham, Musa 133, Jake 77 Lloyd, Jellybean 98, SGRE, Coco Toes. I'm assuming that's Brown Toes, but Coco Toes, yes. One Dream Girl 101, Chloe B, LaBelle 2021, Mike J, Mr. Bogard 45. We got Isabella MDG, Lovely Spirit 82, Tattered Firefly, Aaron Poole, Regina 1804. Who else do we have? Lazama, Tico here, HGGG. I'm assuming that's like an acronym for like, hey, got never mind. I'll figure that out later. Keys 20 Keys 2020. Talk a lot. Rich One. Shout out to him for leaving all the voicemails tonight. We really appreciate that. Nad One. Miss Hot. I would say she gets it, but she's actually a part of the show, so there's that. We got Hannah Wright with the little top hat. She got the little hat on. I see her. We got Teehee. What is this? Teehee Beak. Ace 440. Coffee Shara. Yuchino. We have Shaldine Soldier. That's our boy. He's been leaving a lot of voicemails tonight. Brianka Sade. Shout out to that. I like that. That's a beautiful name. We have Nadi Bowman 1, Dino with the 1, A Marie Intuitive. Whatever happened to A Marie? Like, good grief. She said this is one thing that got me tripping, and then maybe she tripped because she's been gone for like 15, 20 years. Queen Robinson 37. We got Saika, and we have a young guy by the name of Fook You Fook Me. I hope I wasn't being racist by saying that. We have Isha Pisha, T Grind, Dixon TV, Spirit Coach 1, JK the Plug, who was trolling earlier. We have Cease 3R, Panda Bros, B Christiana, Freddie Fred, Kixie Me, and last but not least, we have Sahara Johnson. Anybody else's name that I did not say, I apologize. That was a very long list of people to read. But if you were there on Saturday, I guarantee you I will not miss your name. I guarantee that. In closing, I hope that everybody gained something from tonight's show. I hope you learned something. And more importantly, I hope that we learn from you and your voicemails. Stereo, shout out to you guys for actually doing good things and putting positive people in positive spaces. Hopefully, we can do this on Saturday if, people that live in Texas still have power, or if they have power. Shout out to y'all. Like, damn, they're living real rough right now. Sorry. Outside of that, I will see you on Saturday. We will see you on Saturday, and bring your ass with you.
Ass. Your whole ass. Not even one cheek, but both of them.
Oh, Lord. We will see y'all on Saturday.
Ready to watch Jesus.
Oh, my Lord. Peace.